Hewitt appeared on Meet the Press today, and he started to talk what you know he talks about. He's a Republican hack. Check this out, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Hugh, how would you advise the president to turn this around? I mean, it does look like at this point they've made the decision the federal government isn't going to own the response.
Well, yesterday 500 Americans died, Chuck, and in Germany 680 Germans died. In Germany, 680 Germans died. The United States death toll has dropped dramatically from May when it was 2,700. And in between, it's been a month and 3 days since George Floyd was murdered. In between, we had millions of Americans express their anger at zealous policing and at the unnecessary use of violence, often lethal, against African Americans. And that was an event in the story of this virus. There's another event in the story of the virus. There's a ventilator supply now of 50,000 that the president got done. There is a lot more social distancing, and a lot of older Americans are intuitively staying away, and the sharp rise in cases is among younger Americans. So what I think the president has to do, look, Joe Biden is very confident. He's measuring the drapes in the White House basement already. He thinks he's got this in the bag. President needs to, as I said in the first segment, go back to his numbers and say, hey, America, who's going to get us back to where we were in January? Joe Biden in the basement or Donald Trump? And I think he's got to do that in one-on-one interviews with as many people, including you and people who might be very tough on him in conversation. Every day, a one-on-one interview like he did in 2016.
Casey, do Senate Republicans want the federal government to take more responsibility for this?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, this has been an unmitigated disaster for the perspective of many of them. And I'm sorry, but this picture that Hugh is painting of, Americans looking at, the world the way it was in January and definitely deciding here in June that President Trump is the one to fix the problems that frankly cascaded on his watch seems to me to be something certainly that when I talk to Senate Republicans behind closed doors, they don't buy.
What planet is Hewitt living on? Social distancing? And that somehow things are getting better? Everything is getting worse. And this guy is talking as if things are getting better. The president got more ventilators, 50,000 ventilators. What he forgot to tell you is that the president, Obama, left him a contract to build ventilators at $2,300 or $3,000 a piece, something like that. And they let it go. And instead, we had states paying $50,000 for ventilators. And then he wants you to believe that Germany has a higher death rate than America. He simply came out and lied. 600-something people died in Germany. Does he really not think somebody is going to check on that? I checked world meters. 0 people died in Germany yesterday. 3 people died in Germany so far today. And I think it was 14 who died the previous day. The problem is there's nobody challenging these guys in real time. They're getting the platform to put lies out there, and America somehow believes it. That is why we're here, to set the record straight. Good for Kasie Hunt, who made sure to call him out and just about said, what planet are you living on? I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel, and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.